Greetings, inventors, authors, business people, and other creative types. This is Professor Folise again, and here we're talking about free resources that are going to help you understand intellectual property law, do your due diligence, obtain intellectual property rights, and get some general business help. In our last videos, we talked about patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets, how to get them, what they cover, what they don't cover, and due diligence that you need to do to avoid infringement and maybe even get your own intellectual property rights. But going to see a patent attorney can be very expensive. So are there things you can do on your own to avoid those expenses, or at least defer having to hire an expensive attorney while you figure out what kind of rights you have and what kind of rights other people have that you might want to avoid infringing upon? I have good news for you. There are a lot of free resources, and in this video, we're going to tell you what they are. In our previous videos, we talked about doing due diligence searching at the patent office to look for patents owned by competitors, or forward searching and backward searching from the text version of patents that are on site. To do that, you need to go to the Patent Office website. It's www.uspto.gov. And there you'll find instructions for how to do patent searching, simple searching in which you simply put in a patent number, more advanced searching in which you look for the names of corporate owners of patents, and much more advanced searching in which through word association you try to find patents that relate to the subject matter of your invention. With respect to foreign patent rights, you want to go to the European Patent Office website, www.epo.org, and there you can do the same sorts of searching with respect to foreign patents. The European Patent Office has an excellent library of patents. You may want to go to your state Secretary of State website. For Ohio, it's www.ohiosos.gov, where you can search for corporate names. Very often, a corporation may be incorporated under one name and do business under a very similar name, including marking their products, even though they don't have a registration, like DuPont or Dow Chemical do business and mark their products with their corporate name. So that's another place you can look for free. What about potential funding for your invention? Well, one good place to go would be the Burton D. Morgan Foundation's website. It's www.bdmorganfdn.org. And there you can find out all sorts of things about what types of funding and competitions might be available to you that you could win with funding for your invention. Another part to go for potential funding, but also just general business help, is Jumpstart. Jumpstart is available at www.jumpstartinc.org. And there you'll find lots of helpful information for new businesses. What about just general business assistance? Well, I would go to NEO LaunchNet, Northeast Ohio LaunchNet. They're available for students and alumni of many local area universities like Case Western Reserve, Baldwin Wallace, Kent State, Lorain Community College, and John Carroll University. Simply put Ohio SBDC into a search engine, and you'll find a local chapter of that organization that can hook you up with experienced entrepreneurs that may be able to help you with your invention. What about prototyping? Well, this used to be a very expensive process. And here in the United States, it could cost tens of thousands of dollars to have a mold made, and even going overseas could cost thousands of dollars. But fortunately, here in Northeast Ohio, we have a 7-story, 50,000 square foot, vertically integrated product development center. It's called the ThinkBox at Case Western Reserve University. Just put ThinkBox into a search engine, you'll get there, and you'll find out all the services they have to offer. They might even be able to match you up with a student that could help you produce a prototype. Finally, of course, there's always the Veale Center for Entrepreneurship. Just put that into a browser, and you'll find that there are all sorts of resources there for entrepreneurs, as well as some informative brochures about obtaining patents, copyrights, trademarks, and critical deadlines for intellectual property, some of the things we already discussed here. So that concludes all of our videos about intellectual property law. I hope you found it helpful. I enjoyed visiting with you, but until we meet again, live long and prosper.